Okay. Where you are, Narrabeen?
Yeah.
All the way from Narrabeen?
Yeah.
Where about Narrabeen? Is it
Actually, Eleonora, which is up the hill from Narrabeen.
Illinois?
Yeah.
And it's 1 hour,
Yeah.
1 hour and a half, 1 hour 20 minutes
Yeah.
drive. It's recording. Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube video repair tutorial. Here we have Mike
Hi.
from Narrabeen. It's quite a long drive, right?
Yeah.
And he contacted me when I was in the Philippines. I'm still on holiday, and he wanted me to have a look at this unit. And yeah, we said today we just we have time to fix the unit. I arrived yesterday from Philippines, so here we go. So
Joel's been very helpful. So let's.
yeah, that's
Gotta thank Joel.
my pleasure to help everyone and making some video tutorial for everyone to see how we could fix it. So one that he sent me an email is the Bridgestone Straton classic engine with surging. It's working, but it's surging, and he brought this one for me to have a look and try to fix it. But unfortunately, it doesn't have the carburetor, the pulsar jet carburetor. He left the pulsar jet carburetor, including the fuel tank. And what we have here is only the air filter, the manifold rubber, and the screw for the air filter cover. And we still have the manifold O-ring left on the manifold. So what we're missing is the actual carburetor and the fuel tank, and also the mounting bolt for the carburetor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my own old carburetor and manifold, so I could demonstrate how to fix that one and rebuild the carburetor. So the main problem with the surging is this gasket, that same gasket that we have here. So this is the diaphragm. The main problem is the diaphragm. If you can see it, that's the diaphragm that we're going to replace. But I'm not going to use Mike's diaphragm. I'm going to use my diaphragm and gasket for my rebuild for demonstration purpose, so to get it running. And unfortunately, I won't be able to demonstrate to fix that surging because the carburetor that I have might not be the same problem. So, but I'll show you what's the problem with the surging when I rebuild the carburetor. So we also have another unit here. Which what's the problem with this one, Mike?
So this one just won't start. It hasn't been running for a while. So I know if I spray some carburetor cleaner into the spark plug, it'll start just for a second or two. So I know it will run, but there seems to be something wrong with fuel. And I've replaced through Vtech a number of items with the help over the email, but it's still something I haven't done. It's still not working. There's not enough fuel getting through, is my guess. So it'll start with carby cleaner, but won't continue to run.
It won't continue to run. Okay, so I think we're going to show you how to get this one running first, and then we'll work on this one next.
Sounds good.
Okay, Mike, if you can show us what's the problem with this one, maybe we can start it.
Sure. So that'll run, and this just doesn't feel like it's getting any fuel.
Getting through.
I mean, I don't think the rubber is wrong. It's something inside, not sealing. So that's just not feeling like it's pumping fuel through.
Right.
So So it's on start.
Start position. I think the fuel tap is off.
Ah,
The fuel tap is off.
that's
so,
a bit of a trick.
Yeah.
Still doesn't feel like there's fuel there, but
The full start is not reflecting properly. There's fuel. Just a little bit of fuel, but the fuel is quite low, below the fuel filter. So I doubted that it will fill because the mower is a little bit inclined towards up towards the front. So the fuel filter it's on the front, while the fuel is way below the fuel filter. So but we'll see if we get some fuel here. Yeah, not much fuel flowing. Okay, we'll get more fuel. This makes half a liter, so it should be enough. Flooding. Yeah, it's overflowing.
okay.
So it's overflowing. See that fuel is going through the primer. So it's flooding. So we turn this one off. And we have to open the carburetor.
So that's a seal, is it?
Yeah. Okay, so we need to take that. Okay, so we noticed that the primer cap was positioned incorrectly. This one should be positioned with the horizontal line on the horizontal position. Otherwise, what will happen if we have to position this way on the top? We'll have a look at the float. The float is on the upright position. So when this one is positioned on the top, the float is in the upright position. So there is no way that the float will move. And it should be that way. So the float, when the fuel filled up the chamber, it will push the float up, and then it will shunt the needle valve to stop the fuel from overflowing. So because the float was right on the top, it overflows the chamber straight away and overflows this on the primer valve. And other than that, the float doesn't move freely. So that, see,
And I've used your
yeah,
updated.
so it doesn't move freely. So we'll have a look at the problem with this one. It seems like the needle was too tight when it was fitted. So we'll take the metering lever. We'll take the metering lever, and we only place the needle without the metering lever, and we'll see if it can move freely. So it should move freely like this. and shunt the valve. So with the metering lever fitted in place, and there's no way that this one, it's also deformed, and this is very critical to when you receive your new metering lever, to place it carefully, not to deform. But this was deformed a little bit, so I could fix this one. The metering lever is used to pull the needle when the float drops or when the fuel is empty, so that prevents the needle from sticking into the valve. So sometimes when you have a new primer cap, when the float drops, the needle stays sticking into the needle valve. So the metering lever helps to pull the needle down when the float drops. But also we need to crank the engine, we need to remove the spark plug to empty the crankcase, because it's flooding. We flood the crankcase too much with fuel. So we need to empty the crankcase by pulling the pull starter many times, and also to empty the carburetor body, because the inside the carburetor body also have filled with fuel, so it will be difficult to start once we fix this one. So to do that, need to remove this. That's nice. It's new.
Yep.
New spark plug. So just for now, just keep cranking the engine to release.
On start or on stop?
It doesn't matter. Stop. Just to release. Possibly this will help to release some of the fuel. Okay, first is we tried to fix the metering lever. So it's just badly bent. So I'll try to fix this one. Yeah, you can see this one. You just need to straighten the fork. Okay. So what I'm doing is I squeeze the pivot into the shaft. Just make sure that the metering lever will move freely. And also this lever here, this is the tab. This is very critical to bend this one. You can only bend this one a couple of times before it breaks. So you have to be careful when bending this one. Okay. So now so when bending the tab at the back, just bend the tab that makes sure that the crown, the head of the crown of the needle will just touch the back of the float, so the float can drop freely with the needle.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah, and it also pulls the needle down when the float drops. Because when you bend the tab too far, it will cause a play on the needle and the float when the float tries to pull the needle. So just make sure that you keep the crown and the float with minimal gap, or it keep contact with the float, and also to prevent also from too much friction on the shaft. So to make the float to free the float to drop. So now you have this horizontal line here. Make sure that that's on the horizontal position. So we just want to make sure that the main jet is not blocked. So just spray this one. So you have the hole here, the hole on the other side. Oh, sorry, quick. Seems like the main jet is blocked.
Oh.
It doesn't spray on the side. So we just want to try this new main jet. So we'll spray this one with the carpet cleaner. We should be able to see the carpet cleaner goes through the side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this one. Yeah. It's not.
No.
So it's blocked. The needle is also, the main jet is also blocked. So the only way to fix this one, so to save you money from buying another main jet, is to remove the mesh and clean this one with the tiny wire. Insert with the tiny wire to unblock there's some dirt inside. But when you unblock this one, when you push it on the wire, the dirt will get into the mesh. So we have to remove the mesh. So you can run the machine without the mesh, but you relies only on the fuel tap filter, just to make sure that there's no dirt getting into the chamber. So you have to keep cleaning it. When this happens again, you just need to unblock the needle. Oh, sorry, the main jet. So we use a guitar string, the smallest guitar string that we have here. So the hole on the main jet is very tiny, and I think the guitar string will do clean, but also you have all the dirts getting inside the mesh, so we can't take that dirt out, except that we have to remove the mesh. Now I could try.
Ah, it's coming through.
Now it's coming through. But you have to remember that you have dirt inside the mesh, and it doesn't get into. We don't get it out. So the best thing to do this one is to remove the mesh, and you rely only on the fuel tap filter. So what do you think, Mike? Do you want to remove the mesh, or
Yeah,
just keep it?
let's remove the mesh. Oh, very simple.
So we have the dirt getting into the mesh. Okay. So now position on the horizontal position with the main jet without the mesh.
And how tight do you do that?
Not too tight. Unfortunately, we have a very, we have a nice background with nice music. I apologize for that. So that's all. And we have the spark. Or if you want to test the spark first, we'll see if we have spark. Okay. Okay, good. Good spark. Yeah.
So that tells us the spark plug lead is good.
Yeah. It shows us that the spark plug lead is good, and also the spark plug. So when tightening a spark plug, let's start from beginning. So you do it by hand from here until you can't tighten it anymore, and then you do 15 degrees.
Yeah.
When you're doing it when it's new. Okay, let's turn on the fuel tap and do prime. Okay, start.
couldn't turn it off.
Can't turn it off.
Well, it starts.
It starts, but can't turn it off. So we have to have a look at the. Okay, can we put in stop section?
It's in stop.
Stop. Run. Okay. Okay, we'll have a look at the stop switch. Maybe it's not. So we have to remove this one. So have a look at this part here. So this one here has an incorrect plug, because this one has a thicker this what I call this the contact has a thicker size diameter. So the one that we're going to use, this one, is the shorter plug.
You can't cut this?
Have to replace this one with the shorter one.
Okay.
Because otherwise what will happen, if this one is longer plug and this one's underneath, when you're trying to when this one trying to move or lever, it we won't contact the other side of the switch, because it contacts with the rubber.
Yep.
So it doesn't contact directly, so we can't stop the engine. So we need to take this one out and replace this one with the shorter one. That plug should be only right here, and this one's also right there. And so the switch could make a contact with this one to stop the engine. Not sure. No, we can't. Have to replace this one.
So you can't cut that plug shorter.
Yeah, it's a different. So this is the long plug, and this is short plug. So we'll see if we could cut this one. This is totally different. And the inside hole of this one, it's much bigger, so it won't seal the. See if you look at the hole or the longer plug that we cut, it's slightly bigger, and also this part here is shorter, so it won't seal the carburetor. We need to also to seal the carburetor. So just perfect. So install this one. And make sure that the rubber is sitting right into the inside the carby. Just push it. So it will seal properly. So you can see it's moving. Okay. Okay. So it's all good. You can install this one. And the fuel tank. Okay, let's restart the fuel tap on. Prime. Perfect. Stops.
It stops, it starts.
And then it revs. Once more?
Once more.
Once more. Don't worry about me. The blade is here. I have too far from the blade. My hands is too far from the blade. So I know where the blade is. So all good.
Fantastic. We've got a running. Only several things were wrong. That's great.
So
You've done well. You corrected all my mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's worth waiting for me from holiday, right?
It was very worthwhile.
Worthwhile waiting and worthwhile driving too.
The cap was on the wrong way. The needle was blocked.
Yeah, the needle's blocked.
The pins were in the wrong way for the
metering,
throttle.
Yeah, the metering lever was deformed, a little bit deformed.
And the cap. Oh yeah, the metering lever.
Yeah,
That's right.
metering lever is deformed. Also, the cap is in the wrong position. So.
and those contacts.
Contacts with
rubber,
the incorrect
rubber.
Yeah, incorrect rubber that was fitted with the long rubber instead of short rubber. So
Now I've got a tilted cut working again.
yeah,
Fantastic.
It's a really good machine. Has tilted cut working again.
Excellent. Thank you
So-
very much, Joel.
Yeah. So no worry. This is free of charge, and it's worth for you to, and I'm very happy for you to come and part of this YouTube video and help you. For sure, you're watching this video, and
Lots of people are going to watch.
lots of people gonna watch, and you will learn from this repair surely. And we have, with regards to our other machine, are you happy to? Because I don't think we have enough time to, because the rebuild would be, it takes a while.
Yep.
Either way, so you're happy to come back at other times, so you're free, mostly Friday or during this weekend, or you could follow my other YouTube video tutorial, and if you could take some video on how you follow the tutorial, I really appreciate, and we can upload that video as well
That's
to
excellent.
our YouTube,
Yep.
and how you go with repair. And I send you a link of the video tutorial, also a link on this video here. And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and leave a comment if you have any questions. And I'll see you next time. What do you think about your coming here?
Oh, it's been excellent. Your videos are very helpful, and all the product. You're the only one that does the metering lever.
Yeah, we're the only one who
which
sells.
is a great design, and I've replaced now, rebuilt the carby, and clearly it runs well. So that's fantastic.
Okay.
Very good. Vtech, very good.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And bye for now.